Hey guys, what's up? Nate12695 here, bringing you another competitive battle. Alright, so I don't know when this is going up, but because I just recorded that double header that some of you might have seen. I don't know. If you're watching this, you've probably seen it, unless I don't know. Point is, let's just get to this one. This is probably one of my best matches I've ever had. It's actually an RU match, which it's actually really good. I liked it. So it starts off with the Sableye. He goes for the trick. He takes my Lumberry and gives me an Iron Ball. I go for the Earthquake. Do quite a bit of damage to him. And he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Sadly, I go for the Ice Punch now. My Rhyperior is kind of useless at this point because, you know, burned with no Lumberry, and it's just bad. So his Quagsire goes for the Ice Punch on my Deoxys defense. Doesn't do like anything. I go for the Toxic, which it poisons the Murkrow, which is nice, even though it doesn't show it on the thing. Oh well. And then I get poisoned, which it doesn't show that either. That's strange. I don't know. I go for the Stealth Rocks. Just try to get the hazard set up early. He goes into his Whimsicott. I go for the Psyshock. Doesn't do much because Whimsicott isn't particularly defensive, I guess. But yeah, he goes for the sub. I go for the Toxic, which sucks. I won't be able to break it with his sub with a Psyshock because it only does around 20%. But he goes for the Leech Seed on my Cobalion. I go for the X Scissor, I believe. He goes for Leech Seed again, which I don't know why. But yeah, I go for the X Scissor. I'm Banded, I believe. Yeah, so he goes for another sub. I just keep going for the X Scissor, which is kind of stupid because he's just gaining all his health back from the sub, like every turn. So this probably isn't my smartest, decision making right here. But I have found a way to counter him because he just keeps going for sub every turn because he expects me to keep going for X Scissor. So what I do, I switch out to my Swampert because I have the Ice Beam. I think that's why I go into this. Yeah, so I go for the Ice Beam, and just to get rid of it. And I think I switch out again. I go for the Ice Beam. I think. I don't know, I think I switch out either this turn or next turn. I don't know. But I guess I keep going for the Ice Beam. I don't think I realized how to, my strategy for this now, but what I should have done is I should be switching out when he sets up his sub, because he's obviously going to go for the sub the next turn and not, Leech Seed expecting me to switch. So when I go for the sub, when the turn he goes for Leech Seed, I switch again so he doesn't get more, off me. But right here, he goes for the Stun Spore instead of the sub or the Leech Seed, which kind of sucks for him because he missed, and that changed a lot. But yeah, I go out to my Swampert to take the I expected maybe some sort of water move, I guess. I don't know. But I get paralyzed. I go for the Focus Blast, takes out his Murkrow, which is pretty nice. He goes to his Dunsparce, and I go for the Focus Blast again, I think. And he sets up a sub, which sucks because Focus Blast isn't accurate, and subs just make it more difficult for me. But he doesn't have an effective way of healing himself, so he's pretty much banking right now on me getting or missing. But he gets the flinch right there, which kind of sucks. But I go out to my Cobalion. I resist the headbutt, which is nice. I go for the close combat, I believe, and yeah, it was actually one game I was playing and I got 3 crits in a row on my close combat, and then the next one I didn't get a crit, but the one after that I got another crit, and it was amazing. I destroyed his team with my Cobalion. It was like, it wasn't even like a mid-game sweep, it was like the beginning of the game. I just, like, I don't remember why, but I just left my Cobalion in to, you know, keep close combating things, and I must have been at least, yeah, I was at like -5, and I was still alive, because nothing could, you know, live a crit from close combat, from Cobalion, I guess. But yeah, so he takes me out with Ice Punch, not really surprising, didn't have much health left. But yeah, I go up to my Mismagius, which I don't like my Mismagius. I got rid of it, it's awful. But yeah, he goes for Toxic, poisons me, you know. I go for the Psychic and stuff, you know. I think this is one of the few times I've actually done anything with my Mismagius. Or I've brought it in and hasn't died immediately, because it's awful. I go for the Shadow Ball, which does more, I found. And I get the Spec D drop and stuff, so he's done right here, which is really nice. He can recover, well, no, he can't recover all he wants, but yeah, so I go for the Shadow Ball again. Togekiss is immune, but I do have the Thunderbolt on it, which sucks for this guy. And I think I'm Expert Belted, maybe? I don't know. No, Life Orb, that's it. But yeah, so I take out his, what's it called? He goes back out and does Whimsicott, which, he goes for the sub, and I go for the Toxic, which, second time he blocked it. But yeah, I think, oh, he goes for the Leech Seed. I think I go for the Side Shot. No, Stealth Rocks, just to get those up, I guess, which is kind of pointless this late in the game. He has 2 Pokemon left, including Whimsicott, so I don't know how much switching he's going to be doing, especially behind a sub. So I go out to Cobalion. He goes for the Toxic, which it failed, because not only am I paralyzed, I'm Steel, so it wouldn't make a difference. He goes for the Leech Seed. I go for the X-Scissor, no, well, I think I went for the X-Scissor, but I got paralyzed, so, you know. But yeah, so he, I go out to my Arcanine because I can, and he predicts that switch, which, if I had stayed in, might have been nice, I don't know, but yeah, he goes for the Leech Seed, I go for the Flare Blitz, I take the Recoil and all that, and, you know, Leech Seed and Poison and all that. I think I go for the Flare Blitz again, maybe, right here, yeah, and it's resisted, but I don't know, I don't know, I think I went for the E-Speed after this, or the Morning Sun, maybe, because this is the same Arcanine I have on my, what's it called, my Sun team. But yeah, he takes out my Cobalion. I go into my Deoxys, and I think I go for the Psyshock, and it doesn't do anything. Because I don't know how defensive this Quagsire is, but apparently it's especially defensive. I don't know, because Psyshock, you know, goes off defense. But I poison it, which means in at least 8 turns he's gone. But yeah, so I go out in my Rhyperior for some reason. I don't know, I think to resist a Body Slam, I guess. And I don't know what I go for. He goes for the Ice Punch. Doesn't do anything, because I'm physically defensive, and I'm extremely awesome, I guess. I don't know, I can take Quagsire's Ice Punches. But he goes for another Ice Punch, and I go for the Stone Edge, which missed, I guess. I have no idea how I won this, but I switch out to my Deoxys right now. He goes for the Ice Punch. He gets a crit. I think I don't even know what I do. I go for the Protect, I guess, which I think I'm poisoned, so that's stupid because I'm just gonna die. He goes for the Recover, so yeah, so I have 1%. I don't know how I managed to win this, but I go for the Psyshock right here, and that does damage, but it's not doing too much. But yeah, so I go in my Arcanine, I guess, and I go for the Morning Sun, try to, stall out for even longer with Quagsire. I'm pretty sure from, well, I know from this distance I could take it out with an E-Speed, so I take it out, which is nice, and now he's down to his last Pokemon, which is his Whimsicott, which I hate, so I go for the Flare Blitz. He goes for the sub, obviously, but since he has, no health left, he can't go for another sub, so it's pretty much a good game right here, because he doesn't have, enough health to go for the thing, and even if he did, he'd have no health next turn, and it just wouldn't end up well for him, so that's a good game right there. It's probably one of the best games I've had, or the longest, either way, but yeah, that was a good game. I had fun and all that, and first RU match I think I posted, so yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, like, and favorite, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time.